I eat pork, you know, so I'm not a strict. But listen, like she says, it's one step at a time. You know what I'm saying? One step at a time. And, yeah, so I eat pork and beef and chicken. Pork, beef, chicken, and fish. I'm a pescatarian. Pork, beef, chicken, fish, and bison. Groundhog. I like wild game. You ever kill and eat wild game? You ever eat it right after you killed it? Like where it's raw and fresh? And sometimes it's still alive. Like you're eating the leg, you're like, ah! And then you hear its death throes and stuff, and it makes you hungry, you're like, ah! Anyway, so I'm not a strict vegetarian. In the strictest sense of the word strict, I am not as strict. Although I do not eat, I don't eat vegetables. So I'll be hard pressed. But listen, she does this one odd thing though. She makes, at Thanksgiving, she makes tofurkey. This is a thing. She takes tofu and then she will fashion it in to the countenance of an old goblin. And it's not a fucking turkey. And to me, that's kind of illogical because here she's taking something she likes to eat and she's making it look like something she does not like to eat. You know, it would be like me, you know, taking my delicious cheese sandwiches and making them look like the rotting corpse of an old dead guy. Yeah. Because I'm anti-cannibalism, you know that about me. If you know anything about me, you'll know my strong stance on I'm against cannibalism. Listen, I'm not going to stand up here and tell you what's wrong with cannibalism because that's not the kind of guy I am. Not soapbox, cannibalism. And also, listen, we're all adults, and I've come to realize that people's beliefs are kind of set in stone at a certain time, and your fucking view on cannibalism is I'm not going to change it. But what I like to do is get the children, like I'll go to school across this great continent, you know, except for Mexico. I don't want to fucking go there. I'll go Canada and the United States, which I think is enough for the continent. I don't know how Mexico came in, but anyway. I don't know what history or anything is, but I'll tell you something. How is it that Canada's really cool, and then America's cool, and then Mexico's a bunch of shit? How the fuck did that happen? It's just like a dotted line. It's fun to be in a high school. My parents were both teachers. You know, the real heroes are the teachers. You ever hear that horse shit? You know, people just say stuff that's not right at all. And, you know, what about the firemen and shit like that? So now it's teachers. To me, that's the craziest motherfucking thing. Because I've known many teachers. I used to be a student. Right? So, I've known dozens of teachers. And I remember in school, never once was there a time when I go, hey, Billy, you know, I was looking at fucking old man Bradshaw there fucking racing the board up there, and I was thinking, God damn, that guy's a heroic motherfucker. Looking him up there and telling us what to do and shit. Getting mad at us. Kind of heroic in a way. I never had none of them guys. Just mean guys and shit. Plus, what exactly are the qualifications for being a teacher? Like, let's say, what do you need to teach grade 3? Grade 4 education? You got a grade 10 education, you're way overqualified for the kid, you know? No, they try their hardest, but he's not exactly a hero to me. Like, to me, the heroes would be the students. You know what I mean? To me, they do the vast majority of the work for no pay at all. I think that's the definition of a hero, motherfuckers. Because I remember going to school. I remember when I was young. Remember before school? Holy Christ, that was fun. You go over to Sean Kay's house and go, God damn, man. What do you want to do today? You go, I got a stick. You go, all right, let's do it. It was a fucking stick. And everything was fun and everything. Learn all this shit. And then some person, I don't remember who put me in school, but then all of a sudden, in a day that you're in a school, you're like, what the fuck's going on? And then you can see the stick out the window and shit. And then the teacher's like, all right, we're going to give you some problems. And then you're like, oh, hey, teacher, listen, man, I got no problems. I'm 6. And they're like, well, you got some fucking problems now. Got a whole book full of them, but you got to solve them. Really? What the fuck? And they're problems that have been solved years ago. Just by The solutions are in the back of the book, upside down. If you crack that code, it gets a little easier. Solve these problems. It's so simple as they first look. But I never learned anything at school about what the fuck was going on. You know, I remember when I was really young, I was like, what the fuck's going on? I remember that, like, young kid, like one time, like I went out of my house and shit, and there was cars and stuff, right? And then there was this bus at number 6 Carlton Play, was driving, and then there were guys with attaché cases, suits and shit, and then another guy on a bicycle, and then apartment buildings and stuff. And I remember this, I was only a little kid, and I was like, I remember going, what the fuck is going on? I couldn't figure it out, everybody running around and shit. So then I went to my dad, who I thought knew everything, and I was like, hey Dad, I go, what's going on, man? What is going on anyway? And then my dad, he goes, I'm gonna go get some cheese. He didn't understand my question, he thought I knew what was going on with him. And he did, he's not lying, he showed up with a block of cheese. Old cheese. Those got old cheese. But anyways. Then I remember thinking, I go, God damn, one day, I thought, you know who I thought knew what was going on? Were those motherfuckers with the attaché cases and shit. Because they had suits on. For some reason, it looked like they knew what was going on. And in my stupid mind when I was a kid, I was like, one of those motherfuckers one day will come up to me and go, hey, come on over here. Here's what's going on. And then I go, fuck, now it makes sense. God damn. So that's why I was doing all that shit. But nobody ever did it. So anyways, many of you guys know. But I try to watch the news. I don't know what it means. I don't even know why I watch it. But I watch it. I try to have fun. Like I watch it, it'll go like, today, the Dow Jones NASDAQ thing went up. And then I'm like, hey, that's good. Excellent. It's good news. I don't like when it goes down. That's about the biggest opinion I got. But nothing seems to, like, get me, you know? Like, I wish I was sadder too about shit, because there's so much bad, sad stuff. But I don't know, man. I gotta get a bigger heart, you know. I gotta get a more Christian attitude and a bigger heart, because I only got so much sadness in me, and I can't seem to get it for these things that I don't, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes it's sad, like, you know, when there's a big earthquake or fucking thing in Haiti, I get very sad that I'm not sad at all. But not even for an instant. Like, if I turn on TV, big earthquake in Haiti, click. Is there a Matlock on or something? Doesn't mean anything to me. Unless it's Haiti, and and also your kids there, I go, then I'd be sad. It's hard for me to be sad about places I've fucking never heard of and I can't even imagine existing. I can't imagine any place existing outside of where I've been. And then they tell me I'm supposed to be scared of stuff that to me doesn't seem scary, you know? Like they're always like, wow, whoa, watch out. What about North Korea? Ooh, Iraq, ooh, Iran. And then you kind of go, yeah, I'm scared, but not really. You know what I mean? I don't know if you... But you ever try to go to sleep? But I can't sleep. Why not? I'm thinking of North Korea. You know that country? North Korea? First of all, I thought they took care of that in like MASH when I was a kid. Why'd I have to watch that fucking show for 28 years ago? But I can't. One time I looked at a globe. I'm like, I gotta find this North Korea that I'm supposed to be so scared of. Turns out it was like that big. It's very hard. Canada's huge. America's huge. And then North Korea. North Korea is so small, if you look out on a globe, it doesn't fit the word North Korea on it. The word is bigger than the country. It's all spilling over into Laos or not. I think that's a country that's near there. So. I don't know. Listen, man, I'm no politi-theorist. Sometimes I pretend to be, but sometimes at a bar I'll go, excuse me, lady, you like politi-theorists? Huh? What do you think of them? Not one of them. Anyways, can I lie down on top of you? What's that do? That's my line. Can I lie down on top of you for a while? I think women would appreciate that, you know, because I'm very, like, I don't do any crazy stuff. Which I think women would enjoy, you know what I mean? Because I'm sure women, like, then they're with the guy and then he does some crazy motherfucking thing and sex, you know. I'll just lie down on top of you for a while, then I'll get up. Never mention it again. So anyway, that's my line. Never works. This is another line. It's another line. Never seems to work, but like if there's a girl drinking a drink at a bar, you know what I mean? Because bars are a good place to find out. If a girl's drinking a nice cocktail at the bar, I'll sidle up there beside her, and then I'll say to her, I'll go, listen. I can get us a bottle. They don't respond. They don't respond to that. I'll tell you one country that I am afraid of. Nobody ever seems to bring it up, right? It's all Iraq, Iran, North Korea. Ooh, watch out. Ooh, Israel might do this to Iran. What about the country, which I think is the most dangerous country in the world, Germany? I don't know if you guys are students of history or anything. I am, and I'll tell you what happened. In the early part of the previous century, Germany declared war on the world. It's never been done before. And that was close. They would take like a fucking day, you know, and the world would go, fuck you, you're fucking Germany. But it was actually close. It lasted a long time. So yeah, thank God the world won. Then 40 years passed, and Germany again declares war on the world. So at this point, you think the world, okay, fuck it, Germany, you can't do that no more. What the fuck do you think you are? Mars or something? You can't just declare war on the world every 40 fucking years? They almost won that time. He's that Hitler guy, you know, he's just crankly, did all that shit. I don't care what people say. I don't care for him. Never cared much for Hitler. Those guys, real bad guys, and then you ever have that? Like people, like your friend or something like that, meet a guy, worst motherfucker you ever met, and then people will defend the guy by saying his name. Did you ever have that? Like you go, man, that Sam guy, what a motherfucker, man, rudest guy. Fucking told my mother's old bag and shit. Oh yeah, that's just Sam. Well, I know his name, but he was real mean to my grandmother and shit. Yeah, well, if you knew Sam, he's mean to everybody. That's Sam. You know, yeah, I understand. That's what I'm saying. What are you talking about? Now we can't be worried about all these little, North Korea, Iran, stuff like that. We gotta band together. It's the time now where we gotta get the world with the forest. It's raining, you know. We've been all over this. It's raining in the forest. And that's not fucking unimportant. Is it? I don't know. I do know one thing, everybody gets religion, they go, fucking religion, that was fucking, it's wrong, because in the old days they thought, they didn't know, and then they had to change it. But, right, but science, same fucking motherfucking thing. They didn't know shit either. Like, science, they always wrong. Every fucking step of the way. They used to have guys like Copernicus and shit like that. Guy go, hey man, the sun goes around the earth, right? And he was a scientist, big. They gave him a white coat and everything. Copernicus, famous man, Wikipedia page. Meanwhile, the earth goes around the sun, which I know, and I'm a retard. But I know more than this motherfucking scientist guy. Well, at the time, of course, he thought he was right. Just like right now, they think they're right. But who the fuck knows? Like, I would not be surprised at all if, 200 years from now, scientists were going, God damn, it's good we burned down that fucking rainforest. What the fuck they were thinking, man? That's where all the spiders and snakes live. That's where that snake flu started that almost took everybody out. Even if it's true, you gotta save the earth. I don't give a fuck about the earth. Save the world? Why should I give a fuck? I'm gonna, the world's been around. I don't know how old the world is. Fucking billion, something crazy old. It's old. Still fine, still looks good. Billion years old. Me, 49, I'm gonna, live to be 30 years more. I didn't want to tell you that, but that's bad news from the doctors. I have 30 years to live. Anyways, why the fuck am I going to be worried about the world? You think the world is going to fucking not outlive me? Save the world? How about fucking save me? How about we have a fucking bunch of people trying to save me? You never see that? Never see a guy on the clipboard going, hey, you know, fucking Norm's going to be dead in 30 years. We don't do something fast. World? And I don't know, I don't know a lot about the world, but to me, just from a layman's perspective, the world to me seems like a big round ball of dirt. Doesn't seem to be much more to it than that. And so I have a hard time, like I know in science books, like they cut it in half and they show it to you. Different crusts or something. There's like a fire in the middle. Everybody believes that. Everybody's like, hell, are you retarded? There's fucking fire in the middle of the fucking world. You believe that horse shit. So, but just from, just from personal experience, someday, take a shovel out and see what the world really is. It's a bunch of dirt. I don't care how you can dig as deep as Cool Hand Luke. You're not going to find anything. It doesn't even get hotter. Or whatever. The point is this. Also, I don't know. Mostly I don't got time, I don't think, because my 30 years are going to go fast. That's another thing my doctor told me. He said in 30 years, he goes, they just go by and then, there's the whisper of an eyelash, So the thing is this, I don't want to spend time crunching cans and putting them in a thing. I'm telling you the truth, I can't. Like I got the orange garbage can and a blue one. You're fucking crunching cans and shit. I don't want to be on my deathbed and then go, first of all, I should never have got a deathbed. I don't want, you get what you pay for, sure they're cheap, but I don't want to be on my deathbed. I don't want to be on my deathbed and go, God damn, I crunched up a lot of cans.